My feet so fat I can't get into my roller skates. And my neckerchief don't fit anymore. Look at this. It's a stick-up. It don't work. I do this at a bank robbery, I look like a fool.
Hey, everybody. We are back. Back, baby. To Call of Juarez Gunslinger. I'm really liking this game. I wish they made a physical copy. I was looking at it, and I guess there was like a Korean one or some other one. Because this would be something I would definitely support by getting a physical copy, but without forgiveness. That's right. We defeated this guy.
I'm
now we
done
gotta
with this damnable outlaw life.
James.
Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
I like the style of this
We
game
parted
too.
in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
So, what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts. But I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
How did that? There we go.
I'm gonna shoot you dead!
But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr.
What an insult, but I was saying it as I fell off a cliff, apparently.
Better hide!
I don't think he knows who we are.
But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but
Dang.
very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
Yes, I thought he would be coming running out, but
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Would someone please kill him? Middle-ain't that sucker!
a lot of bullets flying.
Don't let him through!
Oh, come on. I just had him in my sights. Dang it. Those guys look like they glitched standing up. We hit him so fast, I didn't even suspect it. Wow, already. How is he surviving?
I don't think he knows who we are.
My goodness gracious.
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
There we go.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Yeah, I was way too slow on that. Too busy focused on the right.
And repay him I did.
We got him. Right in the heart. Yeah, we were at the end. I had a feeling. Oh well. Execute nearby enemies, deal some headshot without even aiming. Press and holding RB will eat up all your concentration in exchange for marking nearby enemies for execution with perfect headshots. Heck yeah. Slap that sucker on. Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Episode 7, The Wild Bunch. Or back to episode 7.
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna die tonight. The good, the bad, and the dead.
For 40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
40? Dang. Okay, I don't know why it just stopped there. That was really weird. Do you believe in ghosts? Demons, yes. Ghosts, not so much.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
I mean, you did let it happen as well, in terms of letting the vengeance fester inside of you. Can we really not jump up there? I just wanted to see if there was a secret.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. Town was falling apart, just like me.
Nothing.
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
Oh, no, sir.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Now these secrets are being pretty obvious this time around.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Man, that dynamite cutter. can't move anywhere. We are just stuck.
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
I've been dead this whole time.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
I was dreaming of it.
I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here and there, even over there.
Oops.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer, Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me, guns a-blazing.
Ah, we were killed by a ghost. Damn.
But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
The son of perdition. The Antichrist, huh?
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Wow, we cannot see a thing. Holy moly. Dude, cannot see a thing because they just blend in. Dang.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
Wow. Wait, Henry freaking Plummer again? Really? Dude, what am I supposed to do? Holy crap, this is insane. He can throw the dynamite that far away. Are you kidding me? What the frick is going on? Wow, this is ridiculous. And of course, I don't have my own. Come on, dude. What the fuck? I cannot run anywhere. Gosh, I had to like frickin' hide all the way back there. Ooh, a golden rifle? Oh no, that's all I have right now.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Yeah, they're a little concerned about me.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Oh my gosh, and we can't even go into concentration to like flip around and stuff.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Of course I'm straying away from the story because this is insane.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought?
Come on, dude. We were right there. Oh my gosh, bullshit.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Are you kidding me?
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next.
How are you supposed to handle all this?
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his Legion of the Dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
And please tell me we just start right there. Please tell me I don't have to fight the ghost again.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his Legion of the Dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Amazing. Maybe we should just chuck a bunch of dynamite at him. How can he just shrug off that? Amazing. Dude, we were behind a freaking tombstone. Why is this level all of a sudden just being a bud? Come on, dude. Dude, he can just a bullet sponge. Amazing. Come on, dude. What the fuck?
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Dude, he immediately just gets us.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
All right, Butch Cassidy. So now we've got duel. Oh, it's
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
oh gosh, who we gotta target first?
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Etta's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Mexican stand-up, use LB and RB to switch your focus on the enemies looking at you. Jeez. I shot, dude, are you bullshit? I shot him. Dude, 82% in hand speed, and you're telling me I did not shoot him in time? Fuck off. Dude, this game just does not want you to, like, shoot right away. It's kind of annoying. I drew, you piece of shit. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Ridiculous. Fuck you! Dude, I had him. I drew you. Dude.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not
Jeez.
6 months ago.
That was ridiculously hard. We did crank up the level now. The finale. Man, zipped through this pretty quick. Cowboys were a huge outlaw gang led by Old Man Clinton.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Ooh, way to twist.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Choose your let's see. Oh, so we can kind of pick between the two. Let's see. Choose your destiny. Revenge or redemption? Well, we went all this way. We're going to do revenge.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Let's go, Bob.
Dwight, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
Oh my God! Oh, Jesus!
And there we go.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Call of Juarez, Gunslinger. Really good game. I actually really enjoy it. I'm wondering if we can reload and pick the other thing. I need to use the restroom real quick, though. I'll be right back. Actually, we can continue. See, new modes are available. New Game Plus is now available. Start a new story retaining all the unlocked skills and weapons. True West difficulty is now available. Try going through the story with minimal HUD and extra difficulty to get the real Western experience. Okay. Maybe we'll do a new game. We'll at least start a new Game Plus, but we've officially beaten it, but I will go ahead and use the restroom. BRB. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. What's arcade? Oh, this is just like the leaderboard. Oh, that closed. That made the game crash. Whoops. That's funny. We did get New Game Plus, so that's pretty good. So can we replay duels? Each attempt on the duel challenge gives you 5 lives. If you lose them all, you have to start all over. When a series of showdowns honorably and quick to become. Is it pretty much just, yeah, repaying or replaying like the old stuff that we did? I hit the wrong. Maybe we'll do that towards the end, but why don't we go ahead, we'll do a New Game Plus. Or, I wonder what happens if we hit continue. I wonder if it...
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Kind of play both.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in
Oh
the
gosh,
States.
I have to
and
play that nightmare all over again. The graveyard that got me really upset. I think we'll do New Game Plus and I might just slap on easy. Because I'm not going to do ridiculously hard or anything like that. Yeah, True West. We recommend a more challenging. No. Would you like to disable tutorials through the gameplay? Yeah, that's fine. It's like we actually did a rather hard thing, so you know, we're gonna go ahead and have fun with it.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard that. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road. That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through.
Hell, shoot
I had
that
no
son
choice.
bitch! Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
They're coming from the
I
rear!
decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did. As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Watch out! He's one of them! God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's Garrett?
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Oh, you do ya?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Boom.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you get.
Watch your flank!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
All right. Got all that leveled up.
Time to die.
Time to die.
Forever!
Up you go.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave,
Sturdy Dave.
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry.
Dirty Dave.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
I like how I
Anyway, we were
ignored it.
surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side." many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
Sons of bitches are done for!
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
We're just quick shooting up the wazoo.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
A little upset about it. Just a little bit. Proud, handsome, ham-handed.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Old rattlesnake.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Get the horses.
Stepped
to the wheel this time.
inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
That was just the beginning. Well, we missed another nugget of truth. That's something I'd have to look up. No. Do not increase that difficulty. We already played it on normal.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Bam. Ugh. Excuse me.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
I do like the cutscenes. A fistful of hot lead.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang. And they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
The old shotty. The shotgun.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Hell yeah. That scattergun was like a double-barreled howitzer. They could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away!
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Darren's gonna kick our ass! Can't have gotten far! Gotta be around here somewhere.
I'm gonna they keep responding to just chill there. Just rake up a bunch of stuff. And then I just slipping and sliding.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You!
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
That's my luck, right?
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
I still have it.
I don't. I got this. Put down your weapon.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. They price them too high, if you ask me.
Jeez. I got shredded.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Hey, we got a secret. And it helped us level up. Look at that. Food damage and concentration. Yeah, if we replay this again, we would easily. Probably easily level up again. I might. I really.
But where was the
enjoyed this
kid
game.
while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. There! So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway,
I
it
didn't
was
even
me
see
or
that
them,
guy.
and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Stop him! On yourself! How the hell did he get away? Don't let him get away! Show yourself!
Now you're truly just pissing me off. I was like, who is shooting behind me? I didn't even see that guy.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun."
Not with my trusty shotgun.
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day.
Oops.
Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Poor Billy.
So where'd you
Billy,
go
Billy
after
boy.
Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
My own reason. Prove your resistance by unlocking the Crusader's armor skill. It's probably a shotgun skill would be my guess. Yeah, there it is.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
That one jump hurt me? Okay, sure.
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There! I did my best to help those poor passengers. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often do. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
left.
See, at the time,
Here we go.
I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Run, boy, run.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die.
I remember thinking there was.
I just
51
kept
in there.
running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this. I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior.
I love that.
The old weapon next
Just
to him
in the
supplied
body
me
fall.
with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir.
Oh, there's a.
I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
How can you just not jump up? Like, I see it. Like, do we have to go around? Oh, yep. There we go. Doc Holliday. What a guy. Old Man Clayton.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton,
I'm coming for you!
A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
I went on the left. I think I went on like the left side. Go on the right.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
I thought I was hidden well enough that we could shoot him in the head. Oh, there we go.
I don't know how you lived this long. Do I gotta reload again?
Dang it. Get greedy. Getting greedy.
You one stupid zombie.
Nope, you can get me.
Why are you so
Man.
I don't know how you lived this long.
Man, that's enough.
Damn bullet. Show yourself. Would you just die? Oh, gotta reload. Hey, let's see what you made of, boy. You one stupid zombie.
There you go.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Okay, correct. I think we'll actually play a little bit more, and then we'll actually call the stream a little early just because we've finished the game already, but this is a great game. Surprised I never played it, but I would highly recommend folks to play it for sure.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys.
God damn you!
Curly Bill took charge of the cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Come out, you yellow bastard!
I saw that raccoon hat.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him. But Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal? Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Gonna make you bleed! Oh, you're gonna bleed!
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Indeed he was.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Shot the son of a bitch!
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Wood won't serve him. Ouch.
Get out of luck. You ain't bothered me none. Is that one of Wyatt's boys? Don't let that asshole get away with that. God damn it!
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really
Yeah, like
was
that,
one
man.
hell of a sawmill.
Cool.
Quite an impressive operation.
A dynamite split's pretty good. Even pretty handy.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Last stand with Napkin Man.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
What's up? Ripping them wild. Hey Greg, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I am, thank you. We just finished Call of Forges, and I'm just doing a new game plus here. We'll be winding down shortly. I should be seeing
Are you saying they ran?
Phoenix had a
Cowardice was
stream
not in Ringo
scheduled for
nor
today,
Curly
so I'll be
Bill's
in there
nature.
for sure.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil. Shit. You working for 1 hour? Kill that murderer, cocksucker! Send you to kill me? Ah! Damn! You're gonna get some down! Oh, wanna play hide and seek? He's still standing! Hope you made your peace, brother.
Whoop. That didn't work. That was terrible.
You can't hide forever. You working for Wyatt Earp?
There we go.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months
This is one of
before I
those games
finally
which keeps
tracked his
finding its
ass to
way
West
on and
Turkey
off my
Creek
wish
Canyon.
list. I definitely would recommend it. It's I really enjoyed this game. They definitely stepped it up when they failed on the cartel. They kind of wanted to make up for it. I like the style too. All right. Dueling Johnny Ringo with that long mustache.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Not sure the crosshairs will do enough for me to handle.
Doc
playing in
Holliday
first
had
POV
nothing
without
to do
getting
with the
motion
death of
sickness.
Johnny Ringo.
I don't know. For me, it didn't feel so bad. Stacking high, extra damage for combo and resupply. See if your enemy's carrying an explosive surprise in their pocket. You have a 10% chance of fighting a stick of dynamite on pretty dead. Only found 1 out of 4 secrets, apparently.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Yeah, I know it's on. When I grabbed it, it was on sale for GOG. I think.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
You do have
So
to.
it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed
change
I
the
did,
affinity
son.
for
Indeed
GOG
I did.
or Steam for this game particularly to use up to 10 CPU cores. It's really weird to get it started because I think it's just a unique engine. People have put tutorials on it, and plus once you like reset your computer, it just changes back to normal.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plumber looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plumber rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, and Samuel Colt made them equal.
Who the hell is that then? Don't let him get a shot up!
Just sending a little warning. Ah, so we could have just gone that way. Yeah, I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, it's just this thing, if you have more, like, it, like, is weird. It, like, can't read it any higher. Oh, well, no witnesses. It's all good.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plumber.
It's a beautiful game.
Some were just regular
Again,
folks
I, like
I knew
style.
from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was tough. Or had some kind of death wish. Seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Boom.
One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No.
Hell no.
I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Meet my destiny.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous.
Never have second thoughts unless you're
as there would
hungover.
undoubtedly
Oh,
be
jeez.
enemy pickets posted along the way.
Very true. Excuse me.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Hey, I'll flank you.
Sit down, I say. Oh, there's a secret right there. There we go. Uh-oh. I think the game just crashed. Whoops. That's pretty funny. I had it crashed maybe 2 times. So, pretty funny. Don't worry. Luckily it auto-saved. So, and plus I've already beaten it. Beaten it on normal. We're just doing New Game Plus on easy. Excuse me. Wants us to start back here.
Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
It's you or me.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
I like the idea of New Game Plus, but sometimes I think it makes the gameplay too easy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to really do New Game Plus sort of stuff. But, I mean, I don't mind having the gameplay be too easy. Sometimes I actually find it fun to start off just OP, just go through everything in God mode.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to Kingdom Come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Whoops,
All it takes
I
is
missed.
one tiny spark, and boom. One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tomb.
think I was supposed to keep walking. Or running, I guess.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
So that was supposed to happen. I like the challenge of
Instead,
starting from scratch
I
after
spotted
being
a
so
ladder
powerful at the end of the game. but I
way
like
into the
being
mine from the
powerful, too.
opposite side.
No, there's just some times where I just like starting off just insanely powerful. I still find fun out of it.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith. Which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character.
Oh, excuse me.
When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way in helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
I was trying to see if he has like a crotch reaction.
But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
See, the last time I climbed the ladder. This time we'll do a elevator.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
There it is. There we go.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
All right, boss time. There's a fight, Henry Plummer. Rocking that Abraham Lincoln
They're
look.
gonna bury you! Well, in a million pieces! Worse and worse. Ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some.
Run! No blood money for you today! This sucker is smarter than he looks! I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Come on now, Henry. Don't be like that.
Catch this, you son of a bitch! I got a lot more dynamite than you!
That's,
What do you think you're doing? Don't toy with him! Just kill him!
there you go.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
That's how they die.
And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call it for tonight. But yeah, shout out Equistum Wild. Hard to pronounce name Wild, as Phoenix would say. For hanging out, for jumping on. Really appreciate that. So let's see if we can actually do some raiding over here. Let's see. Jada deletes online, so we'll... Oh, he's playing Metroid 2. I need to play that game, so we'll raid him over on Rumble. And then over on YouTube, we'll do Vara. All right, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Go support these guys. See you later. Peace.